Alright, so hello everyone, hello everybody, my name is J.A.S, but you may call me Game, and welcome to the channel update for July 2014. So a good couple things to talk about. We have here the intro and outro that should have literally popped up on screen seconds ago. It's the Steam Summer Sale 2014, which I honestly think was a really cool year, and some stuff on series. So with all that said, let's actually get into it, shall we? Alright, so you guys should have already seen that there was a little thing that popped up on the screen with a couple of links. That is essentially my new intro and outro. It's going to be at the end as well. And the first one is to state my Twitter. Now, I wanted to link to my actual Twitter account, but I couldn't, which just sucks because that's how YouTube works. And speaking of YouTube, actually, I did forget that that's going to be in here, so all kinds of very interesting things with that. And the next two are just links to previous and next. I'm not really going to do that for the channel updates because these don't really follow a set sort of thing. It's going to be just for the episodes. So you're going to see that pop up, but it's not really going to link to anything. I might just cut it out for the next channel update. And then the last one will be a link to my sub, essentially, for if you want to sub to me, or at least a link to my channel. If I can't do that link, I have no idea how to do that link, honestly. So with that said, I'm just going to move on to the Steam Summer Sale stuff. So, oh my god, the Steam Summer Sale. I love it. I really love it. I am kind of upset that stuff has been sort of duplicated and things like that, but overall, the sale's pretty freaking awesome. The community choice, I think, is a lot better, honestly. Instead of picking one of three, you pick one of two sets of four. And I've bought all kinds of stuff on it. Before I actually go into that, I want to go into teams. First off, Red Team is the best. They've won a lot of this entire thing. They've won well, you guys know how many they've won. It's just insane, honestly, how many times they've won. I am part of Red Team, by the way. I did put 10 points in on one day. I didn't get any rewards. Because how the teams worked was, you essentially had 5 different teams. You had blue, green, pink, purple, and red. Now, essentially, you would get points by crafting badges. Now, first off, not great, because to get like a good stable amount of points, it was around $4 when I made my badge, and I didn't make any more after that. I only made one. You got some other stuff for it as well. It's okay, but it was just insane, honestly, how much you really had to go into it. But a really cool thing was the winning team, the 30 people in that team who contributed the most points would get the top 3 games of their wish list that are currently available for purchase. And I thought that was really cool. And it went into the teams that got second and third place as well. And I thought that was really nice, honestly. I thought that was really cool. I never got any because I only put 10 points into one day. And it can go as high as, 200, 300,000, maybe even more all the time. So it was insane. The second and third place teams went in the last couple of days, apparently, from what I'm trying to remember, but still, it's just really, really cool. Now, I did buy stuff, and I was a lot more sane compared to last year. Last year, I spent over $100 on Steam Summer Sale. Oh my god, my poor wallet. But the first thing I got was the Headhunter DLCs for Borderlands 2. I already had the game and the other DLCs, which was stuff like the pirate and the Tiny Tina dungeon thing. I really need to get back into Borderlands 2 and actually play those DLCs. I also bought Payday 2 with all of its DLCs, including the recent one that was added, which was the Big Bank DLC. I really, really want to play that, but I'm trying to get through all of my Steam crap first. I literally have over 100 games on Steam that I've never played, and I'm working through those. Some I'm playing for as little as like 10 minutes because I literally just do not want to play them or just stuff like that. Some I can't even run on this computer, or it's just they're buggy. I opened up one and the screen was like green and purple, and I said, "Nope, not playing this. Goodbye." So yeah, I'm just waiting for these games. Metro Last Light is another one. I literally played, or at least finished a couple of weeks ago, Metro 2033. I really, really did like that game. I loved it. And I just thought it was a great game. And I'm very much going to enjoy Last Light when I can actually get into it. So, yeah, two very awesome games. Hopefully the second one's awesome too. Like all the games, by the way, that I'm buying during this, I have never even played yet. I seriously have not played them yet. Then I got Call of War as Gunslinger. I played the demo for it, and I honestly think Call of War as Gunslinger is really fun. I actually tried the original Call of War as a while ago, and I kind of gave up on it because of how the checkpoint system works in that game, where it was like the old style of checkpoints for games, and they pissed me off. So it's like it's like very rare kind of stuff, and if you fall, you die and go to like the last checkpoint and have to go through stuff all over again. I really didn't like that. I think it had quick saves, but I didn't know, so I just kind of gave up. So yeah. Now, the last two things that I got were very interesting purchases. The first one was the Dota 2 Compendium for this year. And the reason I got that was because I've been playing Dota 2 recently. Now, I've played Dota 2 in the past, but it was with bots. Essentially, I had a few human matches, meaning I played with actual human beings a while ago. I'm playing Lich. I really love Lich. Lich is my favorite. When I played Han, I had the Lich rendition in that, which was like Plague Rider, I think it was. But I really like Dota 2. I like it, and I'm still trying to get better at it and just have fun with it. I might do some Dota 2 stuff on the channel. I don't know. I might. Now, the other thing is a recording software, actually, which is called Action, which is Action. Action, and then an exclamation point at the end. And I compared it to Fraps, which is what I used to record stuff with. And Action is a lot better, okay? It is seriously a lot better. I can go up to 60 frames with it. I can, I can record a monitor, I can record a screen, I can do this, I can do that. I can record stuff a lot easier, essentially. I can do all kinds of things where Fraps couldn't. I can do it now. So it's honestly really, really cool. And I love it. I really do. So I can't wait to really start using it for stuff. The game that's going to be seen in the background of this video is essentially going to be recorded from a Fraps. Well, not a Fraps, but an Action recording. So you guys will hopefully see the difference. Now I'm going to talk about series very quickly, but I'm actually going to talk about not mine, actually, because back in frickin' May, okay, I literally didn't do any YouTube stuff for 2 weeks. Like, I didn't watch videos, kind of thing. I didn't upload videos, that whole kind of thing. I think I did upload videos, but I can't remember. Anyway, I finally caught up with all the channels that I watch on YouTube. I watch over 20-ish channels, okay? Way too many Uxcast channels. Uber Hexernova. I watch Vinny from Vinesauce. I watch The Creature Hub. And I think that's it. Out of all of the gaming channels that I watch. That's all I watch. The rest are just like animation channels, music channels, stuff like that. But I finally caught up with everything. It took so freaking long. Oh my god. It's literally been over a month and a half. Around that. A month and a half. By the time I finally got finished. So I'm happy that I finally caught up. I'm really happy that I finally caught up. I'm so happy. Just so happy. Ugh. Okay, so with that said, my series, actually. My series, not anyone else's. So, MC the 4Ds started, anyway, back in June. And it's going to be tomorrow from the upload schedule that I have set up. There's so much stuff I've done off camera. Oh my god. The first session was like, yeah. The second session was I spent an hour, I spent another hour, I spent another 3 hours. I've literally spent so much time off camera getting set for next sessions. So I think it's like episode 7 is going to be the third session, essentially. But it's like, you're going to see 5 and 6. You're going to see a lot of stuff that I did. And it's like the next session, there's going to be progress. It's probably going to be one episode for all I know. It's going to be maybe 10-ish minutes of progress, maybe 15. I have no idea. And it's just, you're going to see the amount of crap that I did off camera, and you're going to know how much stuff I did. Because it was a freaking nightmare, the amount of crap that I did off camera. So with that said, Game Insists Castle Crashers is the other series that has started last month. It's a bumpy start. My sister's not really used to YouTube, essentially, and all that jazz. You know, she's not really used to doing recordings and things. She's gonna learn, essentially. I'm trying to do some practice recordings with her. While I'm doing the action thing, I might just have a conversation with her while I play a game. While I play something, I don't know. It's just I'm going to play something while everything's going on, and she is very, I guess you could say, camera shy when it comes to talking, or just a little awkward around it. I was too when I started, so don't be getting mad at her, because I was literally the same thing. Go to my past videos, and I was just horrible. Honestly, I really was. I'm great when it comes to co-op, but it's like anything else, it's just eh. So that's that. Then we got Kenshi and Fight the Dragon. Kenshi is still gonna be seeing an episode in a couple of days. And I'm doing it like every two, essentially, loops. So it gives me enough time to get prepped for the next episode. It might end sometime past episode 20 or so, because I'm starting to run out of things to do in that game. And I've almost spent, I'd say, maybe over half the time overall in that game that I've spent off camera. And it's kind of annoying. But I do that so that I can really just get into stuff. So yeah, I don't know, honestly. It's still a debate in my head that I'm having, and I'm very weird. So just don't pay attention to that. Just ignore it. Alright, and for Fight the Dragon, it's literally now a straight up series. I've not heard anything about Necro. I've not heard anything about Spark Rising. I've heard nothing about either one, and it's bugging me. Alright, I don't know when they're going to get updated. It's literally been over a month since I've done videos on either game, and I'm kind of upset because Spark Rising, honestly, I I don't know the size of the dev team. I don't know, honestly. I understand how long it takes to do video games, but I wish I was able to find something that told me, "Hey, hey, buddy, it's taken a while. All right, it's taken a while." So, yeah, I'm honestly still waiting. Because I don't know if there's any new content, because sometimes, because this happened with Dungeon and the Endless. It was like 0.5, then it was like 0.6.9. It was all over the place, honestly. And I don't understand why that was. I don't know if it's just Steam's thing or what. I really have no idea. So, yeah. No idea what's going with those. But I don't care, honestly. I don't care about Necro. I don't care about Spark Rise, and I don't care either about those games right now. Because Fight the Dragon is freaking awesome. I said it would be like this backup series. It literally has not been that. And I'm freaking playing it all the damn time on this channel. It's probably going to be one of those games that's going to get to like episode 100. Or maybe episode 200. Or 300. Or you get the point. But because I like playing it, and it's fun, and it's entertaining, because you either see me get really pissed off at something going on, and it's just something really stupid, or you see me being really bad at something that looks really simple. I literally died, okay, in one of the episodes. I literally died because I moved a little bit too much to the left. It's like, I'm that stupid. So, with all that said, with my series, other people's series, Steam Summer Sale, intro, outro, one more thing. I want to talk YouTube with you guys. I want to talk about this thing. Apparently, they're going to implement increased frame per second videos as much as 60 frames per second. Now, I try to record in 60 frames per second because I can actually physically play the game. But the fact that YouTube is essentially allowing 60 frame per second videos is pretty freaking cool. And there is another thing, like something like a tip jar style deal, something like Patreon. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's like you pay them every certain amount of time and then you get like special perks. It's apparently like that or something. But the fact that YouTube is finally now implementing increased frame per second videos is really goddamn cool, because it is. I I just I'm just happy about it. So yeah, I'm gonna just bah, you know. I just like it. That's all I'm saying. I'm enjoying the fact that YouTube is doing something, honestly, because they've been random with everything. I mean, because there's no real competition. It's a monopoly. They don't really need to do anything because no one's really doing anything different. It's that kind of thing. It's it's like if you're an oil company and there's another oil company that's doing something better, then you're going to do it better than that. But let's say if you're YouTube and there's no real competition, because Vimeo does not allow gaming videos apparently, but YouTube does, kind of. And it's just kind of interesting, really, that YouTube is now finally doing something like this, because no, it hasn't really happened. All right, so I'm gonna end my little mini rant about that there. So yeah, expect more MC to 40s, expect more Game Insists, Castle Crashers. Anyway, we are gonna be doing Battle Block Theater after. I know it's like this massive time gap because game came out a month or two ago, I believe, and we haven't even touched it. I haven't even played it. Like I've seen literally the whole game, but I myself want to play it. I want her to play it. And Kenshi's coming. Fight the Dragon still freaking coming. I might be doing some stuff on Dota 2, but it's not going to be like actual matches because my ping is a dick, even when I'm playing on servers where I have decent ping. So yeah. With all that said, I'm going to see you guys later. Hope you guys have a good day. And if you have any questions, just tell me in the comments, because I'd love to know what you guys have questions for. And hopefully you have seen the outro scheme as well. So with all that said, peace out and bye.